movies. Watch an old movie. Where you going, sir? Where you going, mister? The Plaza Hotel? Right away. So what brings you to New York? Like, gone, like the accent.
Remember Scrooge? Was it Scrooge with Bill Murray and the guy from the New York Dolls?
Buster Poindexter, whatever his name is.
Poindexter, and he's got his cigar and his wife beat her on. He's like, "Can I help you? What are you doing?" Yeah.
That was the cab driver. Commercials, like old days of commercials. The cab would pull up, the guy would be like, "Oh, I need Pepto-Bismol." Like it was. That was the cab driver
down there. Why don't you shut your mouth?
Yeah.
New York.
Follow that car. You got it.
That's going to cost you extra.
There's an extra $5 in it if you.
Yeah, every culture shitty. You know a great way to infuriate them? Because I've been at war with New York City cab drivers since I came here in the 90s, and I've learned their little ticks. Fuck you, fucker, you're a faggot. Like they don't know those words. So if you ever get into it with them, you got to go with animals. You're a mouse. It doesn't sound very damning to us. Your uncle is a donkey. They're very close with their relatives, and they hate animals. So your aunt is, maybe she's a goat.
Oh boy, that's an insult.
Your cousins are sheep. Just whatever you can do with the animals. And then a fun one, if they're really like, I'm sorry, are you talking to me? No. I'm talking to my friend. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. You're not a woman. Are you gay? What? Oh, no, I don't mean anything. In my culture, people who talk on the phone for hours and hours are either 13-year-old girls or gays. So I was.
Yeah. They don't like that either.
I'm just curious if you're one of those. I don't mean anything by it. One time, some guy was like, "We're talking about our business. We're running a business together." And I'm like, "Oh, what's the business? What's your LLC? Is it nonprofit? Retail? Is service industry? What are the details? Maybe I could help you guys out." Plus, you're always drunk in a cab,
wondering
too. If you're,
I was wondering what they're talking about. Like if you had a translator, and it's all just, fucking Jews, Jews, America and Israel, Jews must die, and then maybe I'd like to blow up this building. What else could they be talking about? Like a TV show? Their relationship with their wives? What are they talking about?
Well, we're at the point now.
9-year-old girl. 9-year-old girl is best.
9,
girl.
Way too old. I'm more of a Muhammad
what are they talking
kind
about
of
for
guy.
so long?
Well, we have the technology now. So if you can get near the plexiglass and it's quiet enough, you could translate. It's going to be, I think it can even figure out the language at this point. You don't have to type in.
Right.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. It's gone crazy. I had this weird Senegalese cab driver over the weekend. And again, just know it might as well be a fucking bear driving. Like that's the commonality I would have.
Yes.
Oh, a bear is driving my cab. Obviously, I can't communicate with him.
Right.
I have nothing in common with him. It's a bear.
Yeah.
So it gets done, and the screen on the back of the cab is like cash or credit because I pay with my phone. And oops, I inadvertently hit cash. It happens. What are you going to do?
How dare you?
The guy is like, I'm trying to do it. And he goes, no, you hit cash. The bear tells me I hit cash. And I go, oh, I have no cash on me. I meant to hit credit. I go, can you, run it through again or whatever?
No.
And he was adamant saying it can't be done. He needs cash.
Bye.
It can't be done. I said, I don't have any cash on me. I go, you mean to tell me no one ever hits the wrong button? Millions of New Yorkers in New York's taking cabs. Everyone always hits the correct button every time. And there's no recourse if some dummy like me hit cash instead of credit. And then he told me to get out of the cab. So I got a free cab ride.
Oh, nice. Good deal. Yeah. The subtext there, what's really going on is I have no idea how to avoid this and redo
Thank you.
it. I wasn't paying attention when they told me that.
One little thing. It's like, if something doesn't jibe with the picture of the burger and the picture of the drink at McDonald's, they don't know what to do. Oh, make change. What? Oh, I'll give you $10 and a quarter for the $9.25 and you give me $1 back, head explodes.
Oh, I have a dime. Why? I don't want a dime. We already have enough money. No, I'll give you the dime, and then you don't have to give me change back. Yeah, they don't. It's weird that they don't want to assimilate and learn anything about our culture because their culture sucks. And I'm glad we made our way here because I was dying to tell you this. At my gym today, I noticed there's toilet paper in the waste paper basket with a huge fucking cocking line of on it.
No,
like 3 melted M&Ms worth, right? And I talked to the gym owner, and I'm like, "What the?" He goes, "It's fucking Dominicans in their stupid Caribbean countries. The toilets can't even handle toilet paper. They can only handle piss and shit, and not even an eyelash, or the whole thing backs up." So I tell them here, don't. We're in America now. It can handle glasses. Go flush your glasses down the toilet. It'll find a way down. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. But they're still in that habit. And I show it to him, and he's like, Jesus Christ. And then we're both looking at it, and we're like, wait a minute. You're not done.
It's not like clean or...
No, like it's supposed... That's probably the first one. And then it's like a few brown Sharpie lines. And then eventually it's either nothing or a red line means you went too far.
You redlined like a tachometer. Yeah.
You've more than cleaned up. Do not worry. You have -5 shit on your ass now. But this wasn't a red line or a clean line. It was 3 melted M&Ms. So what do you just stand up now and get on with your day with like 1 M&M left? And
especially in a gym, you're going to be sweating, and now the shit and sweat is in blood, shit, and sweat. I loved them in the 60s. What goes up?
We worked our ass off to get here. You know how much blood, shit, and sweat we spent getting to this point in our lives?
God.
Dude, if I have 1 molecule of shit on my butthole, like it's not I actually go to the red line often if I'm out and about, just to be 100% sure. It feels like a fucking boll weevil. It feels like a honey badger is biting into your anal lips.
Oh, God.
Until you can find another bathroom, wet some toilet paper, and get off that last molecule.
Look, we've all been there. But you take care of it. You do what you need to do to take care of that.
What is going on with these literal third world people when they're just okay with standing up? And it's not like there was other toilet paper around. That was the final boss at the top. Yeah. And I don't know why it was exposed. Can you not have folded it?
What kind of biological defenses does the asshole possess that it can have in what amounts to an open wound, a hemorrhoid or a tear or something? Like if you cut yourself and put it on the cut, your arm is green and black the next day dead. And needs to be cut off. Yeah. But your asshole is like, if only our whole body had the same defenses that the hated asshole has.
I remember here, like, there's something about oxygenation. It's exposed to less oxygen than other parts of the body.
Cheeks.
Somehow, yeah, like it seals it in somehow. But even if you're okay at the beginning, it's now corroding away. Like when you see homeless people, you're like, that guy's ass is being eaten right now with chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like pouring acid. It's literally pouring acid. It's stomach acid. So you're pouring acid on a guy's butthole.
Yeah, you know, their diet isn't good. So their is just the pH of their is the ends of the spectrum. It's never in the green.
Acid. Like, no wonder they're such assholes. It's probably the origin of the word asshole. They're screaming because they're in pain. They're lashing out.
Asshole pain.
That's the name of today's app, asshole pain. You just throw wet wipes at them, throw even bleach wipes at them and save their lives.
That would be like the best thing to hand a homeless person. The socks, the coat, you know, just, disposable wipes and just, I know where your anger comes from, sir. I know where your anger comes from.
I know your ass is screaming right now.
Did you see the video of that woman that goes to pat the homeless woman?
Yes.
And
So
the homeless
good.
woman gets up and she starts patting her, like, treat me like a fucking pet.
Yeah.
And again, it was one of those liberal white, what do they call them? Awful.
Yeah, yeah. Angry white, what is it now? AWFL. I've changed it to boomer, angry females. That's easier to remember, and it's barf.
Oh, barf, yeah.
Yeah. But fatherless?
Yeah, they don't get
liberals,
it.
They're so f***ing mad.
They don't want your help.
No, well,
they don't want your
also,
help. They hate you.
This is tied into the cab drivers and everything else. This whole like pie in the sky, we're all friends. Wait, someone stole my awful?
Yeah.
Of affluent white liberal woman. Affluent white liberal woman. Where's the W? I mean the F.
Female
I see.
Liberal.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No.
Affluent white F. You need an F, dummy.
It's probably because it's like politically correct. If you put woman in there, then it's like, well, what is a woman? You know, but female, a guy can be a female.
Oh, affluent white female liberal. So she got her own acronym wrong in her own.
Yeah,
That's female writers, man, at female editors. They don't even notice that. They're just like,
the worst.
It's good to go. Off to the presses. But yeah, it's all this pie in the sky idea that they're all different. And, you know, homeless people are just people who don't have a home today. They're exactly like you and I.
Unhoused.
But they're
homeless,
camping instead of, and it's just a thicker roof at the end of the day. No, they're fucking nuts. They're homicidal. You are in grave danger around them.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, they're brutal alcoholics or drug addicts who are only a danger to themselves and are just going to puke and themselves and lie in it. That's ideal. That's a win. Worst case scenario, they start trying to eat your face.
To get that close, like that woman got close to her and is like patting her. She's expecting like, remember what was the movie? Ben-Hur, or no, the other one, where Charlton Heston played Moses, and his mother and sister were put in the leper colony, and he finds her and he's like, mother, and it's like, oh, and her sparkling eyes see her son, but she's got like leprosy. And she's like, oh, my boy. That's what she expected. Like this moment of, oh, somebody cares about me. And this woman's like, get your fucking ass away from me. I'm not your pet. And she starts patting her on the head. And her crew with her is like, okay, it's easy.
Yeah, trying to hold her
good.
down.
Take it easy. Like an animal.
It's a combination of extreme naivete, having never experienced anything, and extreme narcissism. Where I am a goddess, I'm Moses.
Right.
And
I'm Moses.
Deigning to talk to you. And that's why when you meet them on the street and you go, what's your problem with Trump? Oh, he's a fascist. He's a racist.
Oh,
okay.
how?
Can you give me some examples?
Give me an example.
I can't do this right now. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to try?
Yeah. That's my favorite. You know, do you want to, she knows why I'm here. I have no idea why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm her guest. Saying. But even that person has no clue. Where to start. I don't even know where to start.
It always ends with, I'm not talking to you. We're not talking to you. Yeah, of course, because you're stupid and don't know what the doing.
You've never considered, it's all performative for you. Your whole life, even the no kings and the signs and all this, it's just performative dance.
How many, and you know what the proof is? How many of these causes that they're so passionate about that they're going to go out with signs and bring their kids and get into groups and close down roads because they're so passionate about this subject. And then the next week or two, that disappears, just disappears. They have another sign with another cause that they're equally as passionate about. No one No one feels that way about anything. You get something. Maybe you could have two kind of connected causes that go together. But you're there for no kings, anti-ICE, and then Iran, you're like, I stand with the mullahs and the Ayatollah. How do you fucking rationalize that?
We at my local bar up in the suburbs there in Westchester on Boston Post Road, they have these rallies. It's from 4 to 5 every Saturday. You could set your watch by it. There's no one there at 3:59 and there's no one there at 5:01.
Right.
They just vanish. They're like Cinderella. And I think it's because there's a massive parking lot. It's by a harbor. So the oldies, and I'd say there's on average about 12 to 15 walkers at these things. It's all boomers, ancient boomers. And they all had the Ukraine flags. And then it was all Palestinian flags and not one Ukraine flag.
Right.
And now Palestine has gone to, tariffs was big, I think, one week. And now it's the Iranian flags. I'm not even sure Iran will make it till this Saturday. It may not be a 2-week fad.
Pounded. This is something that, like, I didn't think, I thought it might be another, bombing, kill a few people and then just back off. They are decimating Tehran and all of the heads of their little government. And it's insane. Some great video coming out, though.
Well, the mullahs are gone. I thought I had the most moderate, normal position. Like, Tucker is 100% against anything.
Right.
So that's a definitive position. Megyn Kelly, Alex Jones, me, I don't know exactly where you are, but we're all saying that was a lot of shock and awe. I hope it's temporary and you get out of there soon. And if it is, I'm not mad at you that you lit them up like a Christmas tree. But let's not have any more than 4 Americans die. I don't mind if it's another Grenada or,
terrible,
where we lost 8 guys. But, and then that even pisses people off.
Yeah. My take, I said it on Thursday or Friday. I'm not really that busted up about it. I'm not, I see Nick Fuentes is, because he's been talking about this for years. If Trump ever goes to any type of military action, war with Iran, he's done with him. I mean, he's actively telling people to vote Democrat in the midterms and whatnot. And, that's always been his take. Nick is very consistent when it comes to that. But as far as how I look at it, I was 17, 18 years old. And I remember when this started, I talked about how, Rock the Casbah, a great song. What the do you think it's about?
Yeah.
Like that song.
Shaw really don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's been going on that long. And every few years, Iran would do something either covertly or overtly through a second party. And it just never stopped for decades upon decades. So I kind of like the fact that Trump is in here now. If a Democrat gets in with a Democrat House and Senate, they know they have carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want. Get as much uranium as they need, build nuclear things, and then say, no, we're not doing that. And the Democrats go, oh, okay.
Promise.
And keep sponsoring other terror organizations, whatever they want to do. Like they did under Obama, who shoveled money to him, under Biden, Harris, who did nothing. So if you're going to pick a time and place to eliminate Iran, now is the best time to do it.
And we were talking the other day about regime change. And at first I was like, I don't think it's possible. They've lost Ayatollahs before. They've lost mullahs before. But this is 100% of the mullahs.
They lost a flock of Ayatollahs, like a many Ayatollahs.
I think it's called a gable. They lost a gable
of Ayatollahs.
So they're all
I don't know
gone.
What it was called, a pride, a flock, a murder of
murder of mullahs.
A murder of Ayatollahs. That would be fitting.
But the border is completely sealed. The air is a no-fly space. They're not dumb Iranians. They're I would argue they're a secular democratic people by nature. They hated that regime to the tune of 85, 90%. So surely you guys can come up with your own guy and I don't have to get involved.
Right. That's the big difference. And that's kind of what I've been saying. But a lot of people, they don't care. They just don't want to get involved at all. But, the people of Iraq didn't give a fuck about Saddam Hussein. They might not have liked him, but they certainly weren't going to do anything about it. And then once the Saddam Hussein was gone and we are like, hey, you're free. They didn't know. They didn't give a shit. They'd never been free.
Right.
The Iranians, they live in a much more modernized culture. Their cities are very modernized. And I think they do want to get back to having little skirts like the girls had in the 70s and not wear the burqas and all that. So if there was ever a country who had a people that wanted a regime change, maybe Iran is it. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Well, we're giving you a chance here to figure it out yourselves, and then we're leaving, and you're on your own. So don't fuck this up. If you're watching Iran, don't fuck this up. But once again, isn't it funny seeing these strange bedfellows as the fucking protesters, Soros-funded protesters, by the way.
Yes,
everyone blames the Jews and calls Soros a Jew. Soros is against this war. The Soros-funded protesters are defending the Ayatollah and defending the Islamic regime that would love to cut all their heads off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much is propaganda and stuff. A prelude to any military action is always some propaganda to get everybody all revved up and psyched for the war. And the fact that the news was putting out that 30,000 Iranians were murdered, massacred because they were protesting against the government, who knows how much of that to believe. It's a great way to get American people to go, oh, well, I'm not for that, but Jesus, 30,000 people.
Yeah.
And it was conveniently just before we do this. I'm sure this was being planned long before those 30,000 people were killed story got out there. So, you just don't know what to believe leading up to a military action. But now that we're in it, I don't see it as something that is going to be protracted. I don't see it as something where we're going to have to put troops in there for years like Afghanistan. I know. I say I don't see it. I'm not saying it's definitely this or that. And I really hope it isn't that. I don't see it like Iraq with, we'll get Halliburton in there and all the other corporate entities to try to drain the resources. And I don't know. I don't know, but I do like the way it's being handled. It is being handled very definitively. This isn't some half-ass thing.
Right.
The first, did you see that clip? The first ship torpedoed by an American sub in an enemy ship since World War II. We haven't torpedoed anything since World War II. Wow. This is the first time. Pop that up, Sean. And the video is good. It's not like the old school periscope view. It's night vision because everything we do for the most part is at night. And check it out. I think I sent it to you. It's the top. Yeah. One torpedo.
You're done. Whoa.
Just the whole ass end of that ship came off. That was like Iran's prized frigate, one of their prized frigate, the Soleimani, I think, named after the guy that Trump blew up. Look at that. One torpedo sent it right to the bottom. This was a ship that wasn't even in Iraqi or Iranian waters. It was coming back from like a military exposition, and it was in 1,000 miles away from Iran in open seas. And they're just like, nope, fuck you. Everything is fair game. I can only imagine the fucking sound those submariners made when that fucking happened. That must have been amazing in that boat.
Yeah, it is nice to flex our muscles once in a while.
Every few years, we got to like see what we're paying for. You know, I'm tired of seeing EBT and fraud in Minnesota and all this we pay taxes for. I'm like, you know, I bet a rivet on that torpedo was mine. I paid for a rivet.
I want to see my rivets in action once in a while. I don't want to see
you want to see that. And you want to show the world. You want to kind of show the world like, hey, look what we got, motherfuckers. This is pretty good.
Well, that's the big problem with the neocon argument, or at least the argument against the neocon argument is you go, I'm an isolationist. I don't want any trouble. And that's the ideal. But now the dollar starts losing its value. You create a vacuum where China and Russia can move in because you're not the toughest guy on the block anymore.
Yeah.
And now your literal currency has gone down. But I like Trump's idea of, I'm not going to spend 6 years in Afghanistan and lose 7,000 men. I'm just going to go into Syria, blow up important strongholds, and then zoom out. And I hope he's doing that with Iran.
There's another whole thing here that just involves money. Years ago, there was no fucking way that the United States, and especially Israel, could have struck Iran without severe repercussions from the entire region, like Saudi and Jordan and Kuwait and all the Qatar. They all would have just bombed the shit out of Israel. What changed over the course of the years where they don't just sit back, they're actively participating and allowing America and Israel to use their bases? It's crazy. This is a scenario that wouldn't have been possible years ago. And it's the same reason we're not in any kind of real proxy wars with China, or a real shooting war with China or Russia, even though they got the Ukrainian thing going on, and a lot of other countries around the world, because we are in a world economy now. Every single country does business with every other country. And they realize that if you're an outcast in this global business, you're fucked. You're fucked. And there's only a couple of countries that are outcast, and it's North Korea, Cuba, some of these Central American and South American nations, and Iran. Everyone in the Middle East is doing business. Why do you think these fucking countries look like Vegas? Because they've been doing business with the rest of the world nicely. They play nicely, except Iran, the last holdout of the region. And they have resources. They have things that they could trade and do business with. And the rest of the Middle East are like, Iran, what the fuck are you doing? It's been like this for decades. Yeah, we get it. Salam alaikum and Allahu Akbar and all that shit. But, you know, we got to trade some dollars for some oil or whatever it is, rugs. So they're all for like, yeah, go in, get rid of these fucking crazy religious bastards, and let's start dealing some dollars here. And I think that's a huge part of why they don't rise up against Israel and the United States when we're attacking what years ago would have been their brethren.
Well, the reason that everyone was worried about World War III is because they assumed China and Russia would get on board if Iran was being attacked. But I think both of them are severely distracted right now. Russia obviously has the war in Ukraine. China's military is upside down. And I think China, the whole country is a Potemkin village where, did you see people talking recently saying, there's not a billion Chinese?
Right.
That's horseshit. That just sounds
That was a
scary.
big rumor, right? There's a lot of Chinese, but
there's hundreds of millions, don't get me wrong.
And people go there and they have a great time and they love like the people and the atmosphere. It's not like you're going to North Korea, you know? And that was kind of the image everyone had of China was, oh, it's like North Korea, you know? You go there to visit and some guy is walking behind you, you know, taking notes and shit like that. It's just Westerners go there. They have a great time. The people love Americans. Americans love the people in China. And they are much too connected to the business world of the Western capitalist nations to be like, oh, no, fuck you. We're bombing the shit out of Washington tomorrow. It can't happen. There's much too much for them to lose without a single bomb having to land on China. They would lose everything they have.
Right.
Because they're such a capitalist nation, which is the weird paradox here. And they know it. So everyone's got to keep their nose clean these days.
Yeah. Even the tariffs scared the shit out of them.
Yeah, that seemed to work.
So how about we just throw a few more bombs? I don't like even the 4 weeks thing. We throw a few more bombs, scatter them around important spots, infrastructure, military infrastructure spots, and then kill as many towel heads as we can. And then get out of there. Israel can still scare them a bunch. And then they can elect a guy, and he'll be totally cool. He'll be like the Shah. Not perfect, but reasonable. And we can all get on with our lives.
Let the girls fucking wear skirts. If I see one clip of Iranian women wearing mini skirts, I'll know our work was done and we did a hell of a fucking job.
They're already doing the Trump dance to YMCA. Now we just need them in go-go boots and those fucking things that come up like that, the beehive.
Yeah, they're taking up where they left off. Like they're still in 1978. And it's like, dancing to old disco songs and wearing big hairsprayed hair. And
I never thought of that. YMCA probably is from 1979, isn't it?
Yeah. YMCA is a 70s song.
Yeah.
They were huge. They
never missed a beat
during disco, man. Disco fucking, I hate the fact that I look back at the 70s disco era through rose-colored lenses now. Like at the time, me and my buddies with our little army jackets, our pint of Jack Daniels, our Marlboro cigarettes in the woods in front of a campfire, talking about those at the disco. Man. And then it's like, now I look back and go, oh, that was a good time.
Those are some good little jams.
Saturday Night Fever and
Ring My Bell. That was sexy stuff. Yeah, we wore Death Before Disco shirts and all that with a skull on and hated disco with a passion. But unlike guys, our big brothers, we had no idea what the fuck it was. Remember my babysitter played like Heart of Glass by Blondie and she's like, you must hate this, right? I'm like, no, that's a cool jam.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.